Will Kathy Motormouth Langley talk her way to a victory? Can Mike the Shock Panucci electrify the Extreme Arena and win it all? Or will they crack under the intense pressure of relentless Ryan Gilmore?
Do you have it?
I'm Mike O'Malley. Welcome to the Extreme Arena. This is Nickelodeon Guts. Do you have it?
It takes a certain kind of person to get the body working to the level of precision that's needed to be risen to the top. Do you have it? It takes a certain kind of something to keep the heart pumping, something everybody needs to achieve to succeed. You'll need a lot. Do you have it?
Do you have it?
Oh yeah, it's an aerial bombardment, ladies and gentlemen. Balls flying at you everywhere. What are you gonna do? Dodge it. It's a new Elastic Sports event right here on Guts. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Our referee, Maura Quirk. How you doing, Mo?
I'm feeling feisty, Mike. Here are the rules. At the sound of my whistle, our players will have 60 seconds to try and dodge the balls the other two players are throwing at them. The player who scores the most hits on opposing players wins.
All right,
Mike?
so our players are getting ready to unleash themselves in this new Elastic Sports event. Remember, folks, all of our events here on Guts are supervised by our professional stunt coordinator, and stunt spotters are with our players at all times. And they also, as you can see, are wearing safety equipment. So it looks like our players are ready. We will put 60 seconds on the clock. Let's go to Mo.
We're going to make sure that our players are bouncing off of their bridges right there, Mike. That's the first part of the event.
So they're getting their momentum going right here as they're bouncing off the bridges, and it looks like they are bouncing quite well at this point.
They're bouncing now. On your mark. Get set.
All right, folks, so we'll see what type of precision our players. Now remember, folks, they need to catch those balls right there and then aim and throw and hit the other players. That's how they score the points in this event. So trying to avoid your opponent's shots while catching the free-falling volleyballs and aiming with precision. Oh, folks, this is a whirling aerial Elastic Sports event that is not for the faint-hearted. And so with about 30 seconds left, our players holding on to those elastic cords you see right there in red, that's Mike. And Ryan in purple. Now Mike has one and has hit the blue player. That's a point right there. You saw Mike in red hitting our blue player, Kathy. That will be 1 point. And there he has another one. He had another catch, and it looks like he just missed our purple player. Ryan having trouble. The momentum, though, going to Mike as Kathy just misses in blue. But purple has one, and it's just scored. That was Ryan. Ryan has another score. No! I don't believe Mike can throw it back. I think Ryan, at the last moment, caught that dodgeball, threw it at Mike, and then Mike threw it back. I don't know what's going on. Let's go to Mo. Mo!
This is what's going on, Mike. We had a three-way tie. Each of our players scored 2 hits.
All right, fantastic. So a three-way tie at the end of that event. Let's take a look at the replay right here as Ryan catches the ball, hits Kathy right there in the knees. Oh, these guys definitely had their momentum down at the end of that one. Let's go to Mo and check out our leaderboard standings. Mo.
Well, Mike, first place in our events is worth 300 points. That goes to each of our players.
All right, so a three-way tie, and that's our first event. We got a whole bunch more events coming up today, and the player with the most points at the end of all of our events is the winner. So let's take a look at our event lineup for the day. Mo.
Here it is, Mike. We've just seen our dodgeball event, Dodge It, and coming up next is our Goalie's Nightmare free kick. Starting off our second half is the see-through sea race invisible boat, and then it's back down to the field for super high hurdles and jump.
All right, well, don't forget the Mega Crack, because that's coming up. And right now it's time for Kathy to spill her guts.
My name is Kathy Motormouth Langley. I've been playing softball for 8 years. This is my second year playing for a Galley. I made the All-Star team this year, and I hope to get a scholarship in college for softball.
Well, it's World Cup Soccer gone wild. In our next event, we call it free kick, folks, and our players are going to be standing in the goal as balls come at them one after the other. Let's toss to Mo to get the rules. Mo.
Here they are, Mike. In this event, each player will have 30 seconds to defend their goal against 2 cannons shooting soccer balls at them. Each player must stay in their zone at all times, and the player who makes the most saves wins. Players, on your mark, get set.
All right, so we'll see what our players can do in this event right here. As you see, all of our players a shot and taking one off the head right there. That's Kathy. She takes one, boom, right off the head. And over here in the middle, that would be Mike. from side to side. Oh, punching that one. That's purple. Red, punching a couple with his left hand, and then blue. Standing hold. Now you got to stay on the balls of your feet to get to this one. You got to use your whole body to knock down these balls. And right there in red. Oh, missing right there in purple. So as time runs out, our players, we'll see which player had the most agility and got the most blocks on that one. We have an individual judge for each player. They'll give the results to Mo. Mo.
Well, Mike, our blue player was disqualified for stepping out of their yellow zone. So that puts Mike in red in first place with 16 saves, Ryan in purple in second place with 15.
All right, check out the disqualification. You got to stay in the box right there to block him out. You can see right there he is outside of the box, and unfortunately was disqualified in that event. But we got more events coming up, and we got our winner right here. That's Mike. And what was your strategy in that event?
Just use your hands and stay in front of the ball.
And he did an excellent work. Let's check out where we stand on the leaderboard now. Mo.
Well, Mike in red is in the lead with 600 points. In second place, Ryan in purple with 500. In third place, Kathy in blue with 400.
Row, row, row your boat, a boat that can't be seen. You stick around. Invisible Boats next. Welcome back to Guts. It's the Mike and Mo halftime show. I'm Mike, she's Mo. We're not Regis and Kathy Lee. And what we got coming up, more events. But ladies and gentlemen, one of our players is going to go home with a glowing piece of our Radical Rock. Great competition so far.
Very, very tight, Mike. I think it was just our football event that was the deciding factor, really.
Soccer.
Soccer. It's a ball that you kick with your foot, Mike.
Soccer. Let's go and check out some highlights, Mo.
Yes, let's have a look at this. Our Kathy, gets whomped in the face right there, but she grabs the ball, she makes it hers, and she hits Mr. Purple right there.
Wampa.
Whomping, a lot of whomping going on in this game. This is a really, really tricky game. They've got to be thinking about bouncing, catching, throwing. They've got to think about no mercy. Here is our soccer event, Mr. O'Malley. But it looks like boxing to me, and whoop, right through the legs there. Some of these soccer balls are a bit sneaky. And this is Mike, who actually won the event. Look how he keeps on his toes. Quite the agile guy, I'd say.
Quite the agile young man. And we got, as we said, more events coming up. We're going to be getting in our pool, and you got to get back down to the field.
I've got to scurry.
All right, scurry on out of here. And right now it's time for Mike to spill his guts.
My name's Mike Panucci the Shock, and I'm basically involved in all athletic activities, but by far my favorite is baseball, and I try to be as competitive and aggressive as I can be.
Well, folks, in our next event, Invisible Boat, our players are going to be making their way across our Guts Lake. They got some harnesses, we got some paddles, we got some very powerful kids. Let's go to Mo for the rules on Invisible Boat. Mo.
Well, Mike, in this event, each player will paddle themselves across the pool and then back. They must touch the edge of the pool with their paddle before turning around and also to end the race. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
All right, so Kathy is up first, and you see her paddling her way. Now she will set the pace right here, and she makes it across in good time. She's got good technique, good arm strength, good paddle, and she's got to turn around. Now remember, she's got to be kicking her feet to also help paddle her way across. Her paddle out front, good leg power. She's got to keep her legs kicking to help her across and go as fast as she can. And makes her way across, and there with the touch, that will stop the clock, and our judges will confer with Mo and give Mo the official result. Mo.
Here it is, Mike. Kathy clocked in at 25.1 seconds, Mike.
Kathy, come on over here and talk to me about that event. What was the toughest part of that event?
Pushing the water.
Pushing the water with the paddle? All right, you did a good job. You got a good time. Let's go to Mo and get ready for our next player. Mo.
On your mark, get set.
Okay, so Mike's up first, and he's our leader. And you saw Kathy talk about pushing off, and look at this, man. This guy is strong. This is one powerful young man, folks. He has a perfect game on the line after getting 300 points in both of our first two events, and it looks like he's going to beat that time. Look at that determination. All right, so he got a very quick start right there. Let's go to Mo and get the official time. Mo.
Mike clocked in at 16.7 seconds.
Fantastic. Take a look at the replay. I'll tell you, a little kid locomotion in the Guts Ocean. Look at this guy. Determined. He is grinning and scowling and powering his way to a serious finish. A little head nod from him, and it looks like we got Ryan up and ready for the next one.
Here we go. On your mark, get set.
All right, so we'll see what Ryan can do, and he also, with great speed across, he's got to continue and keep his momentum right there. He's got the touch. Let's see what he can do on the turn. He's going to have to hustle. His split was a good time, but he's having trouble getting back going right there. He's lost his momentum there, folks. So right now, it looks like he's going for second place points. He's having trouble with the Jets right there, slowing him down, and right now he's virtually hanging in one place. He's really going to have to power himself across there if he's going to get second place points. I think he's beyond that by now, though. He's reaching across and struggling with the paddle, and the final touch right there. So let's get the official results from Mo.
Ryan clocked in at 35.6 seconds. That puts Mike in first place, Kathy in second place, Ryan in third place.
All right, so let's take a look at the replay right here as this young man was doing great. Ryan in purple going in this event with 500 points, but when he made the turn, just could not get the momentum up, could not get his paddle technique working strong enough to power his way through that. Let's go to Mo and check out our leaderboard. Mo.
Well, right now, Mike in red is still in the lead with 900 points and tied in second place with 600 points each. Ryan in purple and Kathy in blue.
Okay, well, that's it for the water time. Right now, it's time for Ryan to spill his guts.
Hey, I'm Ryan Gilmore, and I play baseball for the All-Star team, and I'm really excited to be here.
Well, add a little spring to your step and 7 feet to your vertical leap at our next event, Jump, an elastic sports event that, courtesy of some bionic bungee, our players, we're going to set them loose super high, flying right over these hurdles. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
Hey Mike, our players will jump off the aerial bridge and over 2 hurdles. They must climb to the top of the opposite bridge and touch the railing before coming back to end the race, and time penalties will be added for any hurdles that are knocked down. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
All right, so Kathy, with 600 points going into this event, we'll see what she can do as she gets up and over the first hurdle, turning around and barreling into the second one. She's going to have to really get a good push off the ground there to propel herself towards the aerial bridge. There, with stunt spotter assistance, she will get a penalty for that one. And she makes her return. She's got to get her knees up and over. More penalties as she backs into both of those hurdles on the return to the other aerial bridge, and she still cannot give up, must hustle back, and with the touch, the clock will stop right there. So with the penalties right there for spotter assistance, and I believe she knocked down 3 hurdles. Let's go to Mo. Mo.
Mike, actually this season we do not have a penalty for spotter assistance. If our players get hung up, they get assistance. That's penalty enough that they've lost some time. We've added on 15 seconds of penalties for the 3 hurdles she knocked down. That made 34.8 seconds.
Terrific. So I'm going to go back over my rule book, man. I'm just concentrating on play-by-play too much, I guess. But as you take a look at Kathy flying right over. Nice work on the first hurdle. Got over that clear. And so her time now, the time to beat, as she watches as Mike, who has a perfect game going into this event, is up on top.
On your mark, get set.
Okay, so Mike, we'll see what he can do in this event. The time to beat, 44.8 seconds, as you see. And he makes it over the first 2 hurdles with no trouble. Having a little bit of difficulty getting back up, but he's going to have to pick up his pace. He took a little bit of time on top of that aerial bridge on his return, but looks like coming in well before the time to beat. So a good run for Mike. Great work on his tuck position there. Let's go to Mo and get the results. Mo.
Mike clocked in at 22.6 seconds. I just have to say, Mike, after giving you that lengthy explanation, Kathy actually clocked in at 44.8 seconds. I was too busy telling you the rules and not adding properly.
All right, so Mike, you saw him right there. A little gun-ho on his return. Concentrating, good power. It's a long race, this race, folks. Longer than last year's competition in this jump event. And he had the endurance to make it all the way through. And so you take a look at Mike, perfect game on the line. We'll see if Ryan can take away his perfect game.
On your mark, get set.
Okay, so Ryan is tied with Kathy going into this event. And up and over the first hurdle. He's knocked down the second hurdle. He's really going to have to make up a tremendous amount of time if he's going to take away the perfect game right here. But definitely not getting the jump needed as he bangs into that third hurdle and on his way back. Remember, right now, he's got to continue because second place points are on the line. He's practically giving up right there, folks, as you see him dangling right there. He's going to have to really hustle all the way back. Okay, so Mo will add up the penalty points on that one, and we'll get the time from Mo.
Here they are, Mike. Ryan clocked in at 45.7 seconds, so that puts Mike in first place. That puts Kathy in second place and Ryan in third place.
All right, so take a look at the replay right here as he has his hand on the base of that hurdle and knocks right back into it with his back, and then virtually slowed him down the rest of the race. And let's check out our leaderboard standings before we go to the Mega Crag. Mo.
Here they are, Mike. Mike in red has 1,200 points in the lead. In second place is Kathy with 800 points. In third place is Ryan with 700 points.
Okay, folks, we got the Mega Crag coming up. What are you expecting to see on the crag?
Number one, it's going to be hard, but I'm going to try my best. Number one.
You got a perfect game on the line. What do you think? You gonna win the crag?
Just got to keep on going. Can't quit.
And what do you got for these guys?
Good.
All right, folks, that's right. The crag is coming up. You stick around. The story, a perfect game on the line. Right up the Mega Crag. Welcome back to Guts, where the story of the day is the perfect game. Take a look at this. Mo.
Well, after 4 events, Mike in red is in the lead with 1,200 points. In second place, Kathy in blue with 800 points. In third place, Ryan in purple with 700 points.
All right, so that's a look at where they stand. Now let's take a look at some second half highlights right here. That's Kathy. And she is paddling her way to a nice finish, a second place finish in this one. You see her picking up some serious water and using her paddle to get herself across that pool. But this man right here, look at the determination on his face as he scoots across that pool, making it across. Another first place finish for Mike as we go into Ryan, his first leap, just getting right over the hurdle and then tapping the second one with his knees. He knocked that down. And so that meant the first place finish for Mike right here, scooting his way across the first hurdle, the second hurdle, the third, and the fourth. He got through all of them right here, folks, and his performance has been tremendously hot today. We'll see if it's going to get hotter, and our crag has definitely got so hot that it's turned into a new molten color. Now it's mega large, mega sharp, and mega challenging. From its very core, our shard zone has erupted into a petrified mass of tangled and molten lava. Folks, our players will now compete against Stone Ledge. That's a horizontal rock climb at the top of our peak. They will also encounter, as they climb, obstacles like floods, snowstorms, and nuclear flying crystals. And of course, the sound and fury of a dormant volcano ready to blow. I hope our players are ready. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo!
Players will start at the sound of my whistle. Each player has an identical side of the mountain to climb and may not cross into another player's path. Now, during their climb, our players must light up each of 8 targets located on their side of the crag. The first player to activate all of the targets, including the final one at the peak of the crag, will receive first place points. Mike.
Okay, folks, so the story here going into the Mega Crag event, keep an eye on our red player, Mike. He has 1,200 points and a perfect game, and Guts history is on the line. Will he enter those Guts history books with a perfect game? We're about to find out. Will Kathy and Ryan be the spoiler? We're about to kick this thing off, but let me remind you that the points have skyrocketed in this event. Third place being worth 375 points, second place 550 points, and first place 725 points. Our players are ready. The crag is ready. The new Mega Crag, folks. Let's kick it off, Mo.
Players, on your mark, get set.
And with that whistle, the climb begins. As you know, up Boulder Canyon. Take a look at Kathy. Long-legged Kathy, and she's making her way to the first actuator, but that's Mike in red as the snow and the nuclear flying crystals come raining down on our players, trying to trip them up, and it tripped up Ryan right there. As he tries to find his way to his next actuator, that's in blue. That's Kathy, and Kathy looks like all 3 of our players are neck and neck right here, but Kathy in blue looks to be in the lead slightly. That's Mike in red. He's in the middle, going through the shard zone, and Kathy right there in blue is in the lead. It looks like the perfect game's on the line. Kathy's way out in front, folks, way in top. She got to lock in, and she's in first. No perfect game. Mike in second, and coming in third will be Ryan. Let's go to the official results from Mo.
In first place on the Mega Crag, Kathy in blue. In second place, Mike in red. In third place, Ryan in purple.
All right, so there you see the standings at the end of our Mega Crag. And right here, as we talked about the perfect game on the line, the nuclear flying crystals came raining on our players, and the snow and the smoke, hard to see through for Mike right there. And then we take a look at all three of our players right here, pretty much neck and neck at the base of our Mega Crag right here. And that's about when Kathy began to take the lead. She was in blue, and at the top of the crag, she went into this event with 800 points. She could see victory at the top of the crag right there, and punching in, boom, there she was, and then right behind her, Mike in red. So folks, what a finish right there at our Mega Crag, the perfect game taken away with the performance of Kathy on the Mega Crag. Terrific performance by all of our players here today, and it just shows the power and effect of the Mega Crag at the end of our show. So let's go to Mo and check out our final leaderboard standings. Mo.
Here they are, Mike. In third place today, Ryan in purple, 1,075 points. In second place, Kathy in blue, 1,525 points. Our winner, Mike in red, 1,750 points.
And so, folks, the bronze medal going to Ryan with 1,075 points. Ryan in purple, a nice performance today, competing here on Guts. Getting the silver medal, folks, will be Kathy, our blue player, with a tremendous performance up the Mega Crag. She took the challenge, spoiling our game right here for our perfect game winner, Mike. But Mike still gets the gold medal, folks. Nothing to be ashamed of today. He won every event going into the Mega Crag and just missed winning the Mega Crag, but that means he gets to take home a glowing piece of our awesome rock. He should be a proud young man today because he was an intense, fierce competitor who really showed that he had guts. And folks, all of our players right here, right now, are gonna take a well-deserved victory lap. The Extreme Arena is calling for our players to take a victory lap. So Mike's gonna put the trophy down, and all three of these players are gonna make their way around the arena as the entire crowd cheers on these players. Tremendous, tremendous. You hear the noise here in the Extreme Arena. Fantasy sports come true yet again for our Guts players. Superb athletes showing their stuff in tremendous competition. We get them in the pool, we get them in elastic cords, we make them climb an insane summit, and they make it all the way. Tremendous performance yet again by our players. I tell you folks, you come back and see us next time, we'll be sure to have another great competition. No ifs, ands, or buts. These kids got guts. Do you have it?
Guts is fame, guts is drive, equals energy, so you strive. Guts is strength, guts is valor, equals bravery, equals power. Guts is fame, guts is drive, equals energy, so you strive. Guts is strength, guts is valor, equals bravery, equals power.
Unstoppable, endurance unnatural. You're trying your best and not all things are possible. Progress unfolding, thing you're holding. Persistence and courage, together you're molding. Short shot to the clock, on top, non-stop. Go get a good split, good times. You got, you see your goal. You're reaching, you grab it. Now ask yourself,
Do you have it?
Do you have it?
Was recorded in front of a live audience in Nickelodeon Studios at Universal Studios, Orlando, Florida.